Hey y'all, how's it going? My name is vuperjasong and I am coming to you with a new video. As you can tell from the title, this is a unboxing as well as an update on my boot collection. I apologize for taking so long to make new videos, but you know, this one is a little bit earlier than the last one, which was a 6-month time frame. But let's just jump into it. Before we do jump into it, I do apologize if I am looking a little bit rounder, you know, 3 months, eating good with the girlfriend. Also just staying home in quarantine, so I do apologize. My hair is looking a little greasy, but that is product. I do apologize. And speaking on world events right now, all my Asian watchers and everything, and as well as BLM stuff, stay safe out there, y'all. It's trying times, you know, but that aside, let's just get right into the video. So we'll start off with the unboxing. I did already unbox it because I'm refilming this because I didn't like how I kept saying you know in the previous one. So I'll try to not do that as much in this one, but you know, maybe you can make a drinking contest out of it or for yourself. So every time I say you can take a shot after this one, of course, because I've already said it quite a bit of times. But yeah, so the first thing you get in the package is this Rick Owens envelope with the receipt. I did order this through Rick because it was the only site that had it up at the time, so I got it through there. So there might be a little bit of a difference between ordering it from Doc Marten and Rick Owens. So maybe this might be the biggest difference. A big Rick tote bag. If you do get one from Doc Martens, good on you, mate, because that thing is very nice. It's huge. It's just like the normal rectangular one, but bigger. You can fit more stuff. Anyways, let's get into the actual boot. So as I did state, I already took off all the wrapping and stuff, but let me just show y'all what's going down on this. So you do get the spare laces attached like so, and you have this and I'm pretty sure this is just Rick's. It says Rick Owens, do not remove in case of return. So that's probably specific to Rick, and this is how the boot looks. So as you can see, there's cream laces in the pentagram shape, and yeah. Sorry, I'm taking a good old look at this. So yeah, as you can see, there is a difference between the normal Doc Martens. Normally Doc Martens only have this yellow lace right here. I don't know if my finger is, you can see it pointing at it, but there's this yellow one right here. And then there's also this cream lace right here, which is also very nice. With this boot, the quality is okay. The leather seems pretty decent. It's kind of plush, but I'm not a real good old expert on leather or anything, but I can say that these feel a lot better than my Ann Demille Meester boots. The leather on those felt really thin. That's part of the reason why I sold it. And also because the lacing was a little bit funky on it. But yeah, I mean, that aside, there's not like I don't have any complaints on these. The only issue that I have with this boot in particular is the fact that the tongue is not attached to this part. So with the Rick's Fall Winter 17 glitter pair, they are stitched down, which would make a lot of sense, right? Because you can't really tighten the laces to make it fit better on your foot, right? But for some reason, they made it so that there's no stitching to hold down the shoe. So I don't really get it, but you know, it's a pretty easy fix, I think. If you take it to any cobbler, I don't think they'll have any trouble just putting a stitch from like right here and right here to hold down the tongue. But you know, that's just extra money to pay. But $330 for these boots, not too bad. I do understand that normal docks are around 100, 150-ish, if I remember correctly. I've never really bought in docks, so this is the first pair I own. 150. I think the made in England pair are 200, right? But these are going to be nice to have in my collection. I've been wanting another pair of the Penta lace, so I'm very happy with these. And knowing that the leather is a little bit good, like better on it too, is a nice little thing to have. My only maybe possible concern is how low the zipper is right here. I'm kind of worried it might be hard to put on, similar to the Rick Owens pair, but I haven't tried it on, so these are all just words beforehand. I'll probably have pictures of these on my Instagram soon. If you want to follow, it's vuperjasong. Who would have guessed, right? But let's get into the collection. Oh my god, my nose is really stuffy right now. All right, y'all don't really care about that, but let's just get into the boots. So the first boot I'm going to be showing off is this horse leather purple dyed Guidi 988Z boot. And if the name sounds like a Xbox cheat code for Grand Theft Auto, you're right, it does sound like that. The funniest part about this boot is that the ass is blown out. I was gonna make a joke about how it looks like a bitch that just got a train ran on her, but the timing was missed, right? Yeah, so these are blown out, and that's part of the reason why I was able to get them so cheap for a purple pair of Guidis and also horse leather. The price I paid for this is $440 with shipping, and saying $440 cheap, right? It's not really that cheap. It's just a decent price for Guidis. It's a good price, a cheap price for Guidis. It's just relative to what you're looking at, right? The boot itself are in great condition for the price that they sold it for. It looks pretty much new. I understand there's dust on here, but that's because I can't really wear these boots with the back blown out like this, right? I did contact Guidi already. I'm planning on shipping it out to them to get the zipper replaced. And the funny thing is, when you do this and you send it to Guidi and they fix it for you, it's 100 euros, but they give you a new box in case you lost them. And they also give you a tote bag, a Guidi tote bag. If I made a face, I was just looking at the bottom of this, I'm like, damn, there's fucking dirt on it. But I remember where it was from. It was when I was taking meme pictures in these in my backyard. But yeah, so let's see here. So as I said previously, this is the 988Z model. With this boot, the only difference it has between the 788Z, which is the model that looks exactly like this because it has the back zip as well. The only difference would be the sole. The heel on the 788Z is thicker, but on the 988Z, it's a little bit shorter. But if you find a cheap price on 988Zs and you want the thicker heel, you could always just Vibram it, make it a little thicker. Some Guidis have tank soles on it, which is it just straight up goes across like this. You can always do that. If when these wear out, I'm planning on putting probably a purple tank sole on these also, just to make it give it a little height, a little more oomph and durability. But right now, there's like the Guidi collab Vibrams on there, or Vibram. But yeah, so that's the only thing about these boots. When you buy into these, just note that the back being blown out isn't a rare occurrence by any chance. These boots are notorious to have the back part of the zipper blow out. And the main reason being is just because the boot is dyed with the zipper on. So it just kind of thins out the, what is it? Sorry, I'm trying to remember right now. It thins out the fabric that holds the zipper down. So that's why there's a huge tear right here. But, you know, 100 euros to just send it back. So if you get a good price on these, it's always good to get that done. And I think they fixed both pairs, if I remember correctly, but I'll have to email them and ask them. Just I'm already talking to them about it. And the next boot that I'm going to be showing off is a pair of the Rick Owens Spiral Creepers. Yeah, Spiral Creepers. Woo! This boot is probably my second favorite Rick Owens boot. The first one obviously being the Fall Winter 17 Glitter Pentagram boot. This is my second because I didn't even know these existed during the time that I knew the pentagrams existed. I'm pretty fresh into Rick, like maybe like 5 years max, so these weren't really on my radar because these were during Limo and probably a few seasons after Limo as well. If you were to ask me what date it is, I think it's 12, like 2012, but I don't. It's either 2012 or 14. So yeah, it was around the time when I was even looking at Rick to buy because didn't have money. I was in college. Like I was spending money on fucking Palace and Supreme still. So yeah, these boots, amazing. I love them. They're dusty because, you know, you can't really go out during COVID. And when I do go out, I'm either wearing Birkenstocks or Vans because it's just the easiest thing to slip on. But I've been making it a habit to wear my boots a little more because it just seems a little wasteful to not wear them. You know, you spend a good amount of money on them. This one though, I did spend an okay amount, not a bad amount. I traded a member of Fat Goose Archive for these, so I got this and $300 on top for a pair of CCP derbies. I didn't share them on this channel because it was around the time when I didn't really have the motivation to make videos, but I'll probably have a little think about it later on. But love these boots. These were originally brown. I don't know if you could tell, but you can see that there's some brown peeking through. Sorry, I had to burp. Yeah, so there's a little bit of brown peeking out. The reason why that is because I just put black polish on them. I didn't dye them. I just want to see how the color would look if I dyed it black. And I do like it. So I'll probably just dye them black, pay some cobbler, and get it done. Sorry if I'm moving it around in a weird angle. If you're wondering why I have shirts in here, it's just to keep the shaft, give the shaft its shape. That's a little tip I learned from Connor Scioli's or Scoils or however you pronounce it. But yeah, sorry for the weird pause. Yeah, I just made them black because I thought it'd be a little bit more wearable than brown. And I do understand brown's a pretty neutral color, but what's more neutral than black, right? Sorry, my nose is so stuffed. I keep blowing out my air. I'm sorry if it's annoying you. But yeah. And then the last boot in my collection is the CCP Tornado boots. Oh! Sorry, that's for the thumbnail if I do put a thumbnail in. But yeah. I will show each boot at a time because as you can see, there's very interesting scarring on this, right? Opposed to the laser cut boots that I owned previously, these are the correct size, not size 6, these are size 5. When I did get them, they were a little tight on my foot because I did order CUBS, and that's I'm losing my breath while speaking. That's just a sign of being unfit, y'all. But CUBS is scarred horse leather. They use Collada, and horse leather is thick when CCP is using it for some reason. Carol Christian Pole, if y'all didn't know who CCP was. But to avoid embarrassing myself with pronouncing his name wrong, I'm just gonna say CCP for the rest of this video. But yeah, so the scarring on this boot is very interesting. You can see there's a ribbing right here. And then obviously with Cubs, what you want is some scarring right here, some cracks. And as opposed to the previous Guidis that I owned, these cracks are a little bit, like, I'm wearing a lot less because that's put in there on purpose. It's just a sign of like the natural leather. As you can see here, there's like suede patches on this. It's a very beautiful boot. I don't know why the heel is white. If you were to ask me, I couldn't give you a definitive answer. I was just gonna say it's part of the artisanal approach, I guess. But yeah, another thing about this boot in particular, only this part of the pair, right? There's this line right here. I'm unsure if you can see this line straight through like that. I was so afraid that I cut the boot on accident when I was taking it out of the package, but it was there from the get-go. Like, I thought I scratched it on something actually too. But I was looking at the pictures I took previously of it, and it was already there, so gave me a lot less to worry about. And yeah, obviously the shank, I don't know what material that is. And as you can see, the bottom still isn't vibromed yet. It's getting to the point where I'm probably gonna vibram it soon, because from what I've heard, you wear it first, get the leather scratched up a little. And that's just because when you take it to a cobbler and they put Vibram on the bottom, they're just gonna slap, they're just gonna, what is it, get sandpaper and scratch down the leather anyway, so you might as well get the feel of it beforehand and then put on the Vibram, is what I'm trying to say. And here is the second pair. As you can see, the scarring is minimal on this one. Well, not minimal, but the cracking on is minimal. Like, the other pair has a lot more. This one has some right here, and then there's some right here. Smaller suede patches, but the transition from suede to leather right here is very apparent. It's very nice. And there's a bit of suede peeking through the leather right here, which is very nice to me. Looks very beautiful. Again, I don't know why the heel is white, but I'm pretty sure that's just a part of the artisanal approach of CCP. And yeah, shirt in there to just keep the shape. But yeah, these boots I'll probably end up never selling. Ooh, oh shit, I almost dropped that. All right, so these probably never end up selling because these were a gift to myself for graduating college. It seems like a pretty big gift to give yourself, but you know, if it takes you 6 years to graduate, like me, the bigger the gift, not really a problem, I guess. And yeah, these are just my boots. With these boots, the ones that I'm probably gonna sell, if anything, would be the purple Guidis. The only reason why I might sell the purple Guidis is because they're size 42. I have an insole in them right now, just to make it fit better. But if I could find a pair in 41 or 40, I'm always down to just sell this one and get it after I fix it, because purple is a rare color, so it might sell for a little more. But who knows? Let me see. What do I want to talk about? For the next video, I'll probably make a outerwear video, just talking about all the outerwear pieces that I've picked up in the past year, because I know I didn't really show them off last time. I just showed one Issei bomber and that was it. But there's a lot of other stuff too, so I'll make a video hopefully in the coming weeks or in the coming month. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying along. Thank you for still watching my videos even though I take so long to make it. To not drag the video on any longer, peace out. Thank you.